As states and cities across the country debate how and when to reopen, other countries that believe that they have already seen the worst are reopening their economies. KCTV5's Leslie Aguilar heard from an American journalist living in Beijing, China. Now, the virus hit Beijing about 2 months ago. So, Leslie, a lot of people are wondering, is it back to normal there?
Definitely not normal. Right now, they're an estimated 80% back open. Retail stores and businesses are back, but with a lot of limitations, and the Chinese government is keeping close tabs on people's travel. The cityscape of Beijing finally has some movement in it.
It does feel like we're almost back to normal.
American journalist Oscar Margain says back to normal is relative. To enter just about any building in the city, you must scan a QR code through a phone app called WeChat. It's just as popular as Facebook here in the U.S. By downloading it, you're giving the government consent to use your phone provider's data to see where you've traveled the last 2 weeks. Citizens who leave city limits must quarantine for 14 days.
A lot of people here don't seem to mind it. Personally, I was a little bit uncomfortable, but I kind of had to because otherwise I couldn't go anywhere.
Some areas of the city are still virtually closed to keep crowds from gathering. Many parks and tourist attractions are limiting the number of visitors, so you have to make an appointment or get a ticket in advance. Bars and restaurants are only allowed to seat 3 people a table and allow half their normal capacity inside. Margain sent us this video of government officials doing a daily compliance check of a restaurant.
As soon as they walk out, they set a table of 5 and then another table of 4.
He later went to a bar that had also just been inspected.
And the bar was packed. It was just full. You know, people are trying to find ways to kind of cheat the system. And that's one perfect example.
People and hurting businesses are ready to get back to normal. Margain says the toll on the local economy is hard to gauge.
Because they're really good at kind of like covering things up to make you seem that everything's great and that, you know, they've rebounded and they've already succeeded against the fight.
Margain has had to cancel a lot of travel plans. Non-citizens are not allowed back into the country if they leave. Margain expects that will continue until the virus is contained across the globe. Reporting in Johnson County, Leslie Aguilar, KCTV 5 News.